Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Apaisage Knowledge. Today we are going to discuss the early theory of meaning, which are presented by Ogden and Richard. In this topic we'll discuss what is the meaning theory of Ogden, the theory of proper meaning of superstition, the theory of definition, and also we'll discuss the metaphor, the theory of symbols, and the last one, the semantic triangle. Often when we communicates, or he or she does not give any special attention to how he or she communicates, a result communication between parties is either diminished or lost altogether. Scholars have spent countless years analyzing human communication and have spent the same amount of time formulating theories that attempt to answer the question pertaining to how we communicate and why we choose the methods we do. So Richards and Ogden present their theory for meaning to solve this question. They attempt to describe the approaches as human takes when communicating. But also to understand how communication is lost when not done correctly. This theory is not only defined that how humans give meaning to their language and the approaches that humans take when communicating, but also to understand that how communication is lost if it is not done correctly. The theory of meaning is a concept that has been present in communication since first humans learned to communicate. As a communicator, we are all aware that everything which we say have some concept in our mind as well as those to whom we share our words. The fundamental difference between how we previously looked at meaning and how Richard and Ogden analyzed the meaning which argued by other scholars that one word have one correct meaning. However, Ogden and Richard countered this claim with their theory of proper meaning of superstition. Richard and Ogden defined this theory as each word is not associated with a single correct meaning, but each word have different meaning for different person, or the meanings are not reside in word as it reside in human mind. For example, the word glass. Now there are variations in the meaning of this word among people. If a person or ask someone what is the meaning of glass, he or she would be pertaining it by the mirror. Someone else would be pertaining it with the sunglass, and someone would be pertaining it with the water glass. So the meaning of glass is different for people by different situations, and it has not the exact meaning, and one word have not one single idea or meaning. Metaphor. Richard and Ogden use metaphor to define meaning. As we know that metaphor is a figure of speech that is present to compare to unlike things that are not like it, but they do have something in common. So a metaphor helps in the creation of definition by making a link between words and ideas by human or experiences which he or she and the audience share. It means that metaphor is the experience which have present in real life, and when we read a sentence or paragraph, we can extract different meaning from uh, in different situations, because we know that these kind of words have different meanings, so we cannot consider the exact words in the same meaning, in the same sentence. The definition theory. In order to correct the problem of meaning theory, Richard and Ogden developed another theory, the definition theory. It is imperative for one to understand that when a person speaks, the words he or she chooses mean different meaning things to different people. One may agree that a term best suited to describe this condition suited to describe this condition as ambiguity. According to Ogden and Richard, the best way to resolve the ambiguity problem is to provide a definition of various terms or concepts. Ambiguity means that one words have different meaning in the same context, in the same sentences. So it creates problems. One cannot understand that what is the exact meaning of this word in this context, in this sentence. So if you know the metaphor or other figurative language, you can take meaning from the sentence to in context with the different situation. So to solve this problem, ambiguity problem, we have to define things with the relationship to different things, or to define the various terms and concepts. So we will decide in a different situation that what is the exact meaning of this word in that situation. Finally, Ogden and Richard developed the symbol theory in order to explain how words express in communication which evoke images, thus providing a personal meaning based on experience. Ogden and Richard categorize meaning in terms of signal, signs and symbols, where signs are natural representation of something beyond themselves, such as sound, where a symbol are specialized types of signs, such as text. According to this symbol theory, symbols are arbitrary by themselves because there is no connection between sign and symbols. When they merged with each other, then they created a meaning by using ideas which is being expressed. Ogden and Richard stated that the word give different meaning according to context in which they are used because they are variables. So, Ogden and Richard categorize meaning in terms of sign and symbol. As we have discussed that signs are natural representation of something beyond itself, such as sound, where a symbol or specialized type of sound, such as text. In both cases, sign and symbol are meaningless unto themselves. For example, consider the word cat. The cat alone word has no meaning, as it does not resemble what we perceive to be cat, nor does it possess any direct link to the sound or behavior of a cat as we know it. Thus the word is merely an arbitrary symbol. We can say that there is no direct relationship between the cat and the sounds and their behavior. So it is called arbitrary link or natural link. In order to illustrate his point that there is a direct relationship between symbol and thoughts, Ogden and Richard created the semantic triangle. The triangle is a simple model in which the three factors involved with the statement or idea are placed in the corner, and the relationship between them are represented by the sides. Look at the example in the picture. Thought can also be said reference connotation, and symbols or can be called word, image and sounds, and referent to whom we referred or the real object. So one peak of the triangle would be a symbol of word, this one. Another peak would be a thought, this one. Such as word to describe the symbol. Finally, the image we create in our minds would become a refined. Through the use of the semantic triangle, Ogden and Richards believe that they have found a way to connect all words to their meaning. And there are a relationship between all the three factors, represented by a casual meaning, the symbol evoker. The relationship between the thought and symbols are casual, meaning the symbol evoke an attitude or purpose effect on another person. Similarly, there is a relationship between the thought and the referent. As we can see this one, the symbol here is dog, the words, and the thought is here is presented by barking. So, and the referent here is this image which is in our mind. So, the thought, the barking and the dog have a relationship, a close relationship. And the barking and also this concept or this mindset also deeper relationship. But here the words and the images have no relationship. Why? Because it has the word dog. When you ask from someone that what is a dog, so in different person the words dog, there is a different image coming in their mind. So we can say that there is no direct relationship between the dog, it means symbol, and the referent. So this is the theory of Ogden and Richard and the semantic triangle of Ogden and Richard. There is other example. For example, we can say that the word black is defined in arbitrary relationship as symbol and thought. There is no there is a relationship between symbol and thought. Black is a symbol, a word have arbitrary thoughts that black means for fear, bad and sacred, while some consider as a respect by other their culture, a symbol and referent. And black has no meaning by itself till we will not introduce other color to define black. Like black is black because it is not red. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, you can ask below the comment section.